Hello, this is the last video for the introduction to Adobe InDesign. Following videos are going to be on a more of a technical basis, individual sort of stuff that's going on in InDesign. So here we have an example layout right here. So just remember that this series is pitched towards high school students. It's not for professional final work. Okay, so I've skipped a lot of things. Okay, so your teacher might ask you, could you please upload your InDesign document to for submission or to back it up onto Google Drive that's shared with the class or what have you. Okay, so this is how you go about doing it. Now remember that InDesign is not just one file, it is a multiple files. So we've discovered that an image needs to be linked to the InDesign document. So if we share the InDesign document, we need to also provide the images as well. We also need to supply the fonts as well. And Adobe InDesign also generates a thing called an export report or print report. So this is how you go about sharing an InDesign document, and we call it a package. So if anyone says, can you please package the InDesign document? This is what they are referring to. So you go to File, you go to Package, and you just have a look through here on the summary, see if everything's okay. So we have here a nice summary of what's going on. I've got some problems in mind because I've got two images that use RGB color space. I've already told you that was a problem, but I haven't fixed it yet. I can fix it later on. Fonts. All my fonts are okay, they're all included, loaded up on my system. And I go to my links and images, check to see if they're all linked, yes. And colors and ink limits, don't worry about them. Print settings, don't worry about them as well. So we go back to summary and we go over to package. Okay, so package, don't have to worry about printing instructions. Package. Would you like to say before it is publication? Yes. Okay, and now it's going to ask you where you want your packaged documents to be. So I'm going to just go down one section here, InDesign files for my one anyways, and I'm going to create a folder called InDesign example packaged. Okay, so that's my one itself. So I'm just keeping it separate from my example so I can show students the single one, the working files, and this is the packaged version, okay? So here I'm now going to click on that, make sure it's going to go into the example, and I'm going to click on package. So here it's going to also create a PDF file. You don't need to, but I like to see it as a teacher because I can see everything just in case it doesn't export properly. Let's go to package. There is overset text on these pages. Yes, it's all okay. All right, now it's packaging, and you should see, some of you might see some dots appear here if it's a large file. However, this is just a DPS, so it's a small file. So let's close this, and you'll see now that my Google Stream is now uploading those files. Okay. So I'll just cut now to showing you the folder. Okay, so you'll see here that I have my example folder, which is my packaged folder that I created before. If I double click into this, I can now see that I have my InDesign document. I've got a PDF file of my InDesign document. I've got the links here. Let's have a look into the links, and it has the images in there. I can go back one. And I can also check out the document fonts as well. So it's also included the fonts in there. So you can open up this design on any other computer. And this here is it's like a supporting file for a new design document. So don't worry about that at this stage in time. Okay, so now from now on, what you need to do is if you have Google Stream installed, you can just simply work off this InDesign document and that'll be fine. It'll always update it, which is really good. Otherwise, you'll just need to package at the end each time. Every time you need to add another image or use a different typeface, you'll need to repackage. Okay, so you need to drag and drop this into your Google Drive folder, for example, if you just uploading via a web browser. And that'll be all at this stage in time. Thank you. Bye.